Now, coming up, honouring our emigrants, 10 people receive special awards from the President.
And coming up in sport, Thomas Barr is named Irish Athlete of the Year. And this year's remarkable achievements in equestrian sport, including medals on the world stage, were also celebrated today.
You're very welcome back to the programme. The main news again tonight. A 34-year-old man has appeared before a special sitting of the District Court in Carrickmacross, charged in connection with a number of incidents in Castleblaney in County Monaghan on Tuesday night. James Tomany from Armagh was charged with dangerous driving, causing the death of 47-year-old Stephen Marin. He has been remanded in custody.
Homeless charities say the government is failing to take the necessary action to ease the homelessness crisis. The latest figures from the Department of Housing show the number of people in emergency accommodation increased during October. 9,724 people are now living in hotels and B&Bs.
President Michael D. Higgins is presenting the Presidential Distinguished Service Awards, which recognise work done for this country or for our emigrants by people living beyond our shores. Amongst the recipients is the author Edna O'Brien.
9 of the 10 recipients travelled to Áras an Uachtaráin from 5 continents. The 10th, Thomas Power, who passed away in Australia last year, was represented by his widow, Patricia.
One of this evening's 10 awardees is a Sister of Mercy, Mary Killeen, who has worked for 40 years in Kenya's capital city. Makuru slum in Nairobi, where 33 years ago Sister Mary, who hails from Dublin, began building schools and other services as people began crowding into rows of tiny tin huts that allowed them live near the city's new factories. Since 2004, pupils and staff from Sancta Maria College in Dublin's Temple Ogue have been regularly visiting Sister Mary and the families who depend on her project. Yesterday, she met 4 sixth years who visited last year and 5 younger pupils who'll be travelling out next year. She told them how last week one of her 6,000 students met a violent death.
One of our boys was lynched, a fellow called Peter Mambo. He was in the village, and you know in Kenya, if people suspect you of stealing, they can all gang up and beat you, and they beat you till you die. So this boy of ours who was in Form 1, also 15 years of age, just around your own age, he was killed last week on Monday. And we're very upset over that because a very poor family again, and he was on his way out of poverty.
I would love to know how the young children of St. Catherine's Primary School are, as they touch my heart.
We left Sister Barbara organising for rations during the holidays because unfortunately they made the school holidays 2 months. It used to be about 6 weeks, now it's 2 months, and we could actually have some of the children who would die during the holidays because when they're at school they get a meal.
Makuru is home to over 500,000 people. Sister Mary says most are poor because there's no social welfare system and no safe electricity or water supply. The sewers are open drains which spread diseases. She says that political corruption has made the poverty much worse in recent times. Joe Little, RTE News.
Well, now it's time for the sports news, and Claire is with us.